Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a WWE 2K20 video this early in the year. Did not expect to make a 2K20 video this earlier on, but here we are, as today I came across this image on Reddit. Don't ask me why I was on Reddit. This image apparently came from Renee Young's Instagram story. I don't know how realistic this could be. I don't follow Renee Young on any social media platform, so bear with me as we go along in this video. Even though this image is in shitty quality, you can clearly see what it says on the red border: showcase with Saxton, Byron Saxton, for those of you who don't know. As far as everything else goes, it's very difficult to read what it says specifically, but you could get some words out of this. You see Saxton, of course, Cole, Young, and then you see match start in brackets. But when you go to Cole's line, you can clearly see Natalya in the finals for the NXT Women's Championship. And for those of you who don't know, back in 2014, there was a tournament to crown a brand new NXT Women's Champion as Paige went up to the main roster, and she was the Divas Champion at the time. So they held this tournament, and in the finals, it was Natalya taking on Charlotte, and Charlotte had Ric Flair in her corner, and Natalya had Bret Hart in her corner to determine the brand new NXT Women's Champion. And then when you go to Renee Young's line, you could hardly see this, but I'm able to read this out. One of these women will make history. That's pretty much it. And you see family at the very end in relation to who's going to be the one to make history for their family, whether it be the Harts or the Flairs. So this goes to show that for this year's showcase mode for 2K20, A is coming back, and B is going to be revolving around the women, which I love showcase mode. I love going back in history and playing as a certain superstar or superstars in this specific time and just reliving their moments. But we don't know specifically what this showcase mode will be all about. I have two theories. One, it could be about the women and the women that made history over the years. Or two, it could be about Charlotte Flair. And the reason why I say Charlotte Flair to be the specific one to go for showcase mode, because A, in this match she won. For those of you who don't know, now you know, she beat Natalya with a natural selection, I believe, to win her first ever championship in WWE. And not only that, over the years they've mentioned how Charlotte Flair has had a successful run in her wrestling career on the main roster and overall as a professional wrestler, so it wouldn't be a bad decision, really, to go over the life of Charlotte Flair thus far, as she's on the journey to becoming an 8-time Women's Champion. She might win the title, I hope to God not, but hey, anything could happen in WWE. This is very interesting because this could open the minds of everyone else who is looking forward to 2K20 and have been, oh my god, the people that have been advocating for a My Career mode for women. People have been wanting a women's My Career mode for so long now, and this could open up the doors to ideas of how they could do this. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but speculation nonetheless. Not only that, but there has been some feeling in the air for this year's cover star that Becky Lynch could be the one to be the man of the game. You know, we had Seth Rollins, and then this year, or 2K19, it was AJ Styles. And 2K20, I don't think anyone else could be the cover star of this year's game other than the man, Becky Lynch. Especially now how she's quite possibly one of the, if not the, most over women superstars, period, on the main roster. Probably has more merch sales than anyone else on the main roster and is more over than anyone else on the main roster. Although recently her sort of fire that she's built up since SummerSlam has been dying down a bit. The stuff that's been going on with the repetitiveness and all that is kind of, it's all over the place with her and how they want to portray her on television. Maybe they're doing this on purpose, saboteur, I don't know, man, but right now, I would only think Becky Lynch to be the cover star for this game. There's no one else. There's literally no one else that could be the cover star for this game. Unless they want to do Roman Reigns, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, you know what I'm talking about, hey. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to bring this to light. I don't know why I went on Reddit, but I came across this image and it was very interesting, to say the least, how they're going to portray the women for this year's game. The women's evolution, even though people have mixed feelings towards this, it's impactful nonetheless. They even had their own pay-per-view last year, Evolution, which I expected to be horrible, but it was decent nonetheless. Again, I don't know how realistic this could be. I'll put the Reddit user that posted this on the screen or probably in the description. I most likely can't find I most likely will never find it again, but I don't know how realistic this could be. Apparently, from what the person said, this came from Renee Young's Instagram story. We'll see throughout the weeks, maybe in a month or so, the information to come about this year's game, showcase mode, whether it be Charlotte or around the women, Becky Lynch being the cover star. Hey, I don't know, but we're in for the journey. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on post notifications, even though that shit doesn't work. Turn it on because, hey, you may never know on YouTube. And I'll see you guys in the next video.